The P is the key that goes into the lock that is the letter R. So once the key is in the lock, it can go left or right. We'll start with P. The letter P is literally representing pi, and the shape of it, it's like a lollipop. And it's pretty obvious that the word pop came from the construction of the actual letter itself, because, okay, we only use half of it, right? But when you take the other half of it and mirror it over here on the other side, it literally says pop. So Q. The line on the Q is meant, it's there so that the letter itself is recognized as a number. And all letters fit in a box, a square box. If you touch the edges and make a box around all the letters, there's only one letter in the alphabet that passes that baseline or box, because you have to think outside the box. The letter R. So it's a circle on top of a triangle, sliced down the middle. Pretty clear how that was made. This isn't rocket science, and I've never seen anybody do this. So once you look into this a little bit more, you realize that the P, the letter P, literally the full formation of the letter P, is actually a forward look at a key. And then you skip over the Q and you have the R. The P is the key that goes into the lock that is the letter R. So once the key is in the lock, it can go left or right. Now, the reason why it does that is so that you know that when you apply triangular math to this pyramid at the 17th position, now we've unlocked the key, literally, what it's letting you know is at this position, when you add 1 to 17, it's 153. And its mirror, which is 351, is at the 26th position. This is what the fish in the net is all about. Because if you have the information of the 17, you understand the natural pattern, and you shouldn't be able to know that there's a reflection of that basically in a future position. That's why this is so important, because we don't understand how any of this actually works. It's not a coincidence that the Freemasons incorporated in 1717, because everything is a literal math equation done by extremely smart people. So the lollipop, okay, we're just now realizing it. I'm 46 years old. I'm just realizing this elementary shit that's been in front of us our whole life that we haven't been able to see, apparently, because we're blind. When you think of lollipops, do you think of Dum Dums lollipops? Because that's what I think of. Do we want to look at the definition of dumb? Yeah, stupid. Because the people that know all this, it's a mockery, okay? It's this stuff was constructed long ago, but there's a code in our alphabet, and these people that run the world, they know it, and they use it constantly, and it's a big joke, and it's hilarious, and that's what the whole one-eye shit's about. And all the people that are doing the one-eye shit are a bunch of morons that don't actually understand what I'm explaining to you right here. Okay? When you create the P, you have an extra line over here that you don't use. Now the Q doesn't get affected. The R, you have the same like C shape that does not get used. So what you end up with is like these remnants of these two, right? They make a hole, and then you drop the other hole, right? Whole circle here, down. And this leftover pieces, okay, between the P and the R, it literally spells out poor.